Alright, what's going on, guys? So this is Rhino back with another analysis video for the team. This time it's going to be on border. The team we faced was a pretty good team. We've scrimmed them quite a few times already. The first time was on Coastline, where we won 7-4, I believe. Then we did a best-of-3 series in which they won that 2-1. So it's something is really that we need to work on. Just kind of getting our strats nailed down and getting our coordination nailed down. So that's the biggest thing with us, at least. So let's see. I forgot which side we were on. Were we on blue? I'm just gonna hop back real quick. We were on blue. Okay. Yeah, there's pretty decent bands for that. Let's see. We're attacking first. Op lineup looks pretty decent. The only issue is that extra hard breacher. For border, you don't really need 2 hard breachers. You can really get away with 1. And there are some sites where you can get away with 0, but just rather have that as a comfort. Just knowing you can be able to get to those reinforced walls and hatches. So, in this case, I'd rather have Z on a roam clear operator, because Jackal wasn't banned. Jackal or Lion, so I wanted one instead of the Habana. Or IQ, so you can go downstairs and get the bandit charges from beneath. So, in fact, on border, you really needed IQ. That's operator. So, instead of Habana, probably go with IQ or Jackal or Lion or somebody who can help with roam clear. But Nomad's a good pick on this map. Pretty much a must need. Good job getting that open. 2 minutes and 1 minute in the round. So 2 minutes left. We got the wall 2 armory open. So that's good. That is good. Grips. Only issue with that was it out. No. Didn't look like he drowned it out. So Nomad gets back over this side. Bandit holding an angle. In there, Annie. It's so hard. Yeah. It's unfortunate. You did get him down a little bit, so that's fine. But then Z gets caught out in the main hallway, which is not somewhere you want to be. Asher gets a good kill on them from the window. Zeus with a good kill. Zeus pushes in because he knows. He calls it out. Buck lets it's over. That's good. This door should have been already broken. This door should have been already broken. That's kind of disappointing it wasn't. So, at 2v3 with Buck and Zofia. I mean, it's not bad, not a bad situation because we know where Diffuser is, and Buck needs to go for a plant. Pepti gets a good kill. Buck should go for a plant here at this point, not peek that. Yeah. So, if Buck goes for a plant, that forces them to push into Master's line of sight, which he'll be able to easily cover that. And plus, how much time do you still have left in the round? Yeah, you still had a full minute left. Even if they got by Master, Hectic would still be able to hop up and kill them before they kill him, and still be able to get on the fuser with plenty of time remaining. He does get 1, and at this point, this is where you realize go for the diffuser and start planting, because that forces Master to hop in and do something that he doesn't really need to. So Just a slight misplay there. There you go. Z on the Jackal. Z on Jackal is actually pretty scary, honestly. Z is kind of like our detonator roam clear guy. So he didn't. I mean, this is the best fight possible, but he doesn't have the best aim in the world. But his coordination with the roam clear is unreal, as we have seen in in this game, in the border game, especially since I think he takes Lion later. So. So this probably isn't the best game to analyze since I was eating dinner with during this, so I wasn't able to check the upstairs clear really much. Which sucks. Yeah, this isn't really the best game to review, honestly. All I can really see is what's going on below. Good kill from Master there. Good job using the flashes to get rid of the ADS back there on half wall. So that's a good idea. Honestly, at this point, Master's got to call out once they get the upstairs clear that, hey, I'm going to go for a plant. Because he can really go for a plant here. Honestly. Like, as soon as you drone that out and you know that half wall is clear and they have control of upstairs, have somebody watching that rotate from upstairs and you get a plant off. That's what he does. Get the plant. Starts planting. Jaeger. Ooh. Master, I'm sorry, but you should have been dead. Master should have really been dead. So. I mean, in reality, I think, so here's the thing. I don't really know what rank these guys are. I think I might have checked them. I think they were Plats. They're kind of the same rank as us. So that's why those games were such good. But Diamond level and our league, Jaeger is going to swing that because he knows that all he has to do is stop the defuse from that. Master should have died there. That's a completely different round. So, I mean, it's okay. Okay. There we go. This is what I probably should have been doing. Put on the top, second floor. Right. That works. Like that. It's a good nomad. These stairs. Good kill. Good frag. And then get somebody on the drone. Start looking at where everything is. Good kill from Master. At this point, you gotta think that everybody else is downstairs. Like that. Then Peptic, you just got you go Z. Somebody's got to hold that angle while Master plants. Master starts to plant. And here's the issue too. If you got one guy in here, you also got to open up this portion in Armory so you can watch this whole hallway protected. Master. This Master goes down. Now it's a 3v2. And Jackal's on site. He hasn't called that out to anybody yet. Traded. 2v1, and then Epic, you gotta get a plant down. Actually, no, you got time. You got time. Like that. Oh, he's got the plant. He's planting. Gets off. There you go. Good job. That's what you should. That's exactly what you should have done. Zeus was kind of out of position a little bit. The only thing I'd say Zeus would need to be is I think Zeus should be downstairs in the hallway, right here, like in the downstairs hallway, watching into A site so he can cover a crossfire. Because that's where that's where if you know he's over in the workshop area. So if you just hold that angle, you know he's at the cross there, instead of making it that close. Because if Jaeger kills Peptic, Jaeger is probably going to fall back through the rotation hole into A site because he knows where diffuser is. He's not going to rotate out because he's going to expect somebody there. So if you're on that doorway, you either kill Jaeger or you're there for the refrag. So just a little positioning issue, that's all. Honestly, Peptic's kind of ballsy running the ACOG on Buck. I don't really like it. More of a hollow guy. That's the most guns, though. Just stating my personal opinion. So. I wish they'd fix the server issue so we can choose which servers we're on. Is there a way to do that on? Because I swear I switch it to Central every single time, but it just doesn't show up. It just keeps us on West. And this is what I like too. Look at this. Everybody on our team is getting in on the kills. So, like, even though our designated, well, we don't really have a designated fragger here. Master's kind of our designated fragger since we don't have any of our actual fraggers. Peptic is, yeah, Peptic's fragging a little bit. Peptic is our fragger, at least without Toxin there. So everybody's on there. Everybody on our team is getting kills, and they're getting kills when they need to. Whereas their team, they got one guy's on 7, and then the next guy's at 1. Everybody else is on 0. So, I mean, if you can rely on your entire team to frag when they need to, that's huge. I like this though. I like this. It's a good setup. Good setup. And yeah, nobody droned out downstairs. And you might have drowned out downstairs, but what's the wrong thing? You might have drowned out downstairs. Let me see. Ah, you didn't drown out. Yeah, you didn't drown out downstairs. Echo gets a kill from Master. Yeah, Z, the only issue is that you gotta expect that angle. At higher levels, that's an angle that everybody's gonna use. Most people actually like to reinforce that wall off, so don't worry about it, but if that's not reinforced, you gotta worry about that angle. Most people like to just pre-fire through it because they know somebody's gonna be sitting in this little corner here. So if you do that, you're gonna at least move him into a position so you don't get caught by that angle again. So that, like Zeus is thinking, that he just burns the ADS. Good kill. And then what are the other two guys? Nomad is really helping. Zeus is just fragging right now. He's unreal right now. It's ridiculous. Zeus comes in. Default plant grips is over there to cover him. Good job. There you go. That's how you win that. Beautiful. It's a good job. That's exactly what you want to see. If you can replicate that, unstoppable. Yeah, Z online, Zeus on a different armor breacher. That's a lineup I'd be fine with. It does seem like attack favors, or border favors the attacking side a little bit. I don't know why, but it just feels like it. So, defense for border is kind of hard, a little difficult to deal with, but still make it work.
Angreifer haben ihren Entschärfer zurückgeholt.
Like that. See, so I told you about those lion drones. From Z. It's just well timed, well coordinated. There you go. Just pops it. I don't know if that was intentional. It seemed like it was intentional. Pops it, they get the pulse out from below. That's how you do it. Yeah. Got the wall open. This is efficiency right here. This is efficiency. I mean, a minute in the wall open. It is as perfect as you can be. It's a good kill from Grips. The only issue is that Z, you should have droned out the office area, because you don't know. But everybody else in your other team's getting stuff done. There you go. It's a beautiful win there. Only issue is that Z just didn't drone out the office area, but everything else kind of came together. And you'll see again. Look at this. I'm gonna keep bringing this up actually. Everybody's kind of getting their kills when they need to.
Es bleiben noch 5 Sekunden übrig. Angreifer rücken aus, um eine Bombe zu entschärfen.
There you go. That wall opened within 2 minutes, or within a minute. Efficiency. The only thing I'd say it changed a little bit, and this is just personal preference, is take Zeus off of the Claymores and take Master off the Claymores and breaching charges. Because if you're gonna run a Nomad, then you really need Claymores. Flank should be watched by drones and by. But this is good also. Remember how I said in the last video that the drone economy is horrible? This is good. 6 drones out, none of them destroyed. Zeus has lost both his drones, but that's okay. Because he's a support player, so he's kind of just trying to get info from the team. and then Z has one of his drones out. So all the drones are in good positions here. As long as they're watching flanks, they're in good positions. That's the issue. So I should have probably switched to upstairs for this one. There you go. Okay. We got that hatch open. So here's where drones should be placed. Drones should be placed up in armory, like on the shelving unit to watch this whole entire area, to watch for flanks. One should be placed on east stairs to watch for flanks. One should be placed on main stairs, which I believe it is. It is. So good kill from Peptic. But one should be placed on main stairs to watch that flank. And then for area, you should put one in, probably one in servers right here to watch the server player, and then one guy or one in this like main kind of hallway to watch any rotations out. Where'd you die from? Did you drop? Oh, you just got cut out from the floor. Let's see. Yeah, it's just unfortunate. Then where did Jaeger kill him from? I don't know. Oh, east stairs. Yep, east stairs. And that's why you need a drone on east stairs. Or a nomad on east stairs. Whichever, like, you should really have a nomad and a drone on east stairs. Basically, any stairway, if the objective is, like, anywhere. Any stairway would... Go from Z. Master kind of jumps, just kind of YOLOs right in there. And then Master's got the diffuser. So Master goes for a plant. Here's the issue. Z, you should have stayed back there. Is actually... Oh, that wall is unreinforced. You're kind of stuck up there. I do remember this round, because this was the round that we should have won. Alright, so you hear that nomad go off. If you hear the nomad go off and it's up there, you either gotta, like, both of you have to, either you swing wide on him, so that he's not, because he's not going to be expecting you there. He's going to be expecting you over on this side. So if you swing wide on him, then you're gonna catch him by surprise, because he's just going to be barely getting his gun up, and he doesn't know where he's going to be. Whereas if you let him walk all the way around, he's already ready for you guys to be right above the hatch. So you either swing wide, or you fall back and out this doorway and get positions on watching diffuser. This is where, so he's expecting you to be right there. He's expecting you to be either there or on the half wall side. He kills Zeus. And in reality, I don't think he's not going to have, I don't think anybody with, like, especially at the diamond level, is going to come back out in the hallway and shoot through the wall. If they do, then, I mean, fair play to them. But Z... Excuse me. So then you get caught reloading, and you're not even looking towards him. That was another issue. Master at that point, you just gotta fall back out into this little like into detention. You can just watch. So you can just sit there, get a drone on diffuser, and just have somebody watch the drone. So, in reality, we should have won that round. So, it's just, again, everything is just little small positioning mistakes. And it comes with me too, because I haven't played this game in 4 months. On console at least. I've been playing on PC. So that was a real issue with, especially with our matchup yesterday. I mean, I hadn't played the game in 4 months, which, I mean, I kind of let the team down. But then again, I was a support player that entire match. So, yeah, it's just unfortunate. And it's unfortunate we lost that match, but I mean, if I'm pretty sure if playing then, or if I was if I had been playing the game for at least a couple weeks before leading up to this, then I would have been able to be ready. But if we have anybody else that's playing instead of me, then that's in all honesty. This is my brother spectating. This is me. That's good though. Like I said, I stayed with these guys earlier that if there's a hatch on the top floor, open it. It just gives you flank routes and ways to kill people from below. Toss a C4 up, get a couple, because they're not going to be expecting it. So, if there's a hatch that you're not using, just open it. Because I mean, you're not going to really get screwed. The only way it can benefit you is if the only way that it can actually influence the game is if you benefit from it. Absolutely good kill. You can use the MPK5 too. That's fine. At this point, Zeus just get out of there, and that's what you do. Probably not into that area, but still fine. Z, what happened? He just... Oh, he went down. Wrong guy. Good kill for Grips. He's just screwing down there. Alright, so here's the issue with, Alright, so here's the issue with this. If you're going to shotgun out the bottom of this strat only works if you have got an operator with impact grenades. None of these ops have impact grenades. Because the whole idea of this is to throw an impact grenade out there and keep this wall closed. Alright. So this. If you don't have an impact grenade, then just don't even bother doing this. There's no point giving this. This whole thing is just revolved around that one impact or 2 impact grenades that you got. So, we're gonna get pretty decent spots here. Only issue is I would probably hold offices. Good kills. There you go. So let me pull up this. Yeah, so the armory lockers, because Maestro's banned, then you gotta take somebody else with impact grenades. Legion's good, Alibi's good. Basically, all those guys were fun. Like, anybody who has impact grenades, just one guy. Legion would be perfect. Just because Maestro's banned, you don't really have the impact grenades on him. So, I do like Zeus taking the Echo instead. If those guys is unbanned, go ahead and just go ahead and take him. I mean, I'd say take him every round. So.
Es bleiben noch 10 Sekunden. 5 Sekunden noch bis zum Einsatz. Angreifer rücken aus, um eine Bombe zu entschärfen. Das kann UK machen. Zeit für etwas Ablenkung. Angreifer haben eine Bombe lokalisiert.
Alright, so issues I have with this is that the armory wall is not reinforced. Legion, you should not be playing in server security either. That's a death trap. Oh yeah, Ash just walks in sight. Nobody's watching, nobody's paying attention for her. Peptic gets a good kill. Master's just now realizing Zeus gets caught out. Here's the issue. Here's also another issue. So, if you're going to have somebody playing up here in archives, you got to have this hatch open, not reinforced. So they at least have a fallback option. That should not have happened. He should not have even turned that way. You call it out that he's in archives, then you know Peptic should know that he's there and not go that way. And yeah, that was complete cluster. It's a horrible positioning. Master's kind of out in no man's land and customs. Everybody just gets caught out of position.
Bomben lokalisieren und entschärfen, wie sie können. Sekunden übrig. 5 Sekunden bis zum Einsatz. Ziel der Angreifer ist das Aufspüren einer Bombe. Bombe von Angreifern lokalisiert.
You also got to open up that small hatch in the little cubby. Yeah, that's a hatch you need to open. Z gets caught out peeking, or surfing, I'd say. Master gets caught out. Everything starts to come apart. And this is a flawless round, ain't it? Yeah. So here's some things I would like you guys to change on this one. Z, you just got caught out surfing, and if you hear an ash charge, just stay down. Don't peek. Simple thing right there. Jaeger, I wouldn't say be playing on the east stairs. I'd say have him playing armory. It's like he's watching Master's back. Because Master gets caught out because nobody's watching from armory. You can even open up this little area over here just to make them think about it. Like, if you can make them think that somebody's over here watching them and maybe possibly get a kill on him, Master has enough time to kind of rotate back into a better position. Legion's in a good position here to watch Master's back. And in reality, this door should be castled. So, yeah, that door should be castled off. This door is castled off. That's a good one. So that upstairs door should be castled off. That's a good castle. That's actually a good castle. I'm gonna switch that. So, I'll change it. Instead of castling this one, castle this one, so that nobody gets peeked from that door. They have to peek from that white. So you're at least safe from the door. So, otherwise, Jaeger should be over roaming on this side of the map, because Legion's going to have this side covered pretty well, because nobody's going to turn out that area. And it's again with this. If you don't have impact grenades, just reinforce the entire wall. Okay? Just reinforce it. Good shield from... Yeah, those are good shield placements. Especially for if somebody's with the impact grenade is going to be playing behind there. So... grabs the kill. Z, you should not run past that window. Good kill. It is ridiculous though that nobody realizes that Sledge is even in sight. Kill from Rips. Master. Shouldn't be overly aggressive. Grips though has got a good angle on diffuser. So. At this point, just fall back to sight, everybody. Just so. Because you know you're up in a 4v2. They have to come to you with a minute 20. So. Guys are in good positions here. Z, that's a difficult angle to kill people at, especially with the SMG. But you make it work anyway. Although it's an unexpected angle, so I'd say keep doing that. It's an unexpected angle. That's how it works. And then, good job. So that was a good hold. So we should have 2 more rounds left.
Von Angreifern lokalisiert. Angreifer rücken aus, eine Bombe zu entschärfen.
Here we go. Alright, so reinforcements over here. Switch it up so that this wall is impact grenade. This wall is open. Put those 2 reinforcements on these 2 walls. As this is the most dangerous wall here. If you castle off the bathroom and put a reinforcement there, then this is basically safe. Because they have to swing wide in order to kill you. Whereas you open up, if this wall is soft and this wall is soft, they can kill you from all the way out there. And all the way over there. And all the way through there. at certain like different angles. That's the change I should take. Don't castle off this door. Castle off this wall, this hallway. Ah, he got caught out a little bit. Okay. Yeah, you basically just castled off site. That's not what I want.
Bombe von Angreifern lokalisiert.
Alright. Zeus, if you fall back to site and you're down there for a solid minute, if you're down there for a solid 30 seconds, stay there. No reason to go back upstairs. Because you know that they're gonna go up, that they're gonna be up there. That goes into there. Flawless. And that's why that wall is reinforced. That is why this wall. That is why this wall is reinforced. Exactly that reason.
Angreifer haben eine Bombe lokalisiert. Noch 10 Sekunden.
So, and again, like the fact that everybody's contributing to this kill count. Whereas their team is kind of, Mr. Weeks is having the game of his life right now. A scrimmage nonetheless. So this is Armory Locker. Yep. Oh, this is downstairs. Workshop and vents. Here's the issue with that, Grips. If you play up in archives, you gotta be ready for Ash. Just rush it. If you're gonna play in archives, you can't be switching back and forth. You gotta stay on one side. Many angles for you to possibly even hold. And even with archives, I wouldn't even hold offices. I would not even hold offices. I mean, it's too difficult because we have all of our reinforcements somewhere else. So just hold the archives or even armory. Let them take offices. Let them spend their time over there. So, good kill from Zeus. He's nasty with that. He's getting another one. If you get another one. I don't think you do. Maybe. Haptic beat gets IQ. Gets the Ash. Good job with that. And then that's basically game over at this point. Yeah, Peptic, you should just get the res. Get the res. There you go. So Zeus is back up. And at this point, open up the hatch, drop it back to site. Have Zeus drop back to site, actually. Scratch that, actually. You guys can stay up there. Just don't do that. It's good, though. Still fine. Yeah, you can have Jaeger behind the half wall. Master's in good position here. He's got a lot. This guy's got a lot to do with 45 seconds. So, the only thing you guys should do here is just wait for him to make a mistake. So, I mean, Master, you got lucky. But yeah, all in all, it was a good team win. The rounds we lost are because of positioning issues. They were like huge. They weren't minor. They were huge positioning issues. At least on defense. On attack, they were minor. Defensive rounds were huge positioning issues. It was unreal. I mean, the fact that we got flawless round 3 times on defense should not have happened. Just should not have. Just should not have. So, fix that up. That'll be it for today.